All right, let's get started.
Yeah, welcome back to Nerd Having Podcast. Dave, we've got Levi as usual, and
Hello.
Jeremy's back.
Yeah.
Yay!
Here to talk about Falcon Winter Soldier, Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon, Captain Black Falcon.
Captain Black. Every time he was going to punch somebody, in my head I'm like, Falcon Punch. Falcon Punch.
I wish once he would have done the Falcon Punch.
That'd
That
been
would have
great.
been nice.
I'm waiting for that to come out. Somebody put that sound clip over
Yeah.
him punching somebody.
Oh, I'm sure it's already out there. You just haven't Googled it properly yet.
No, I haven't. I want to naturally come by it.
Oh, okay. You just want it to pop up in your feed one day.
Yeah.
And be like, yes.
It feels more natural when it happens that way. It's more of a surprise. Like when I found out there was that Zemo, like we just watched it, the full Zemo dance.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's like 20 seconds long.
Yeah.
And then the people put, this goes with everything now.
It does.
They put it the Lady
It's
Gaga.
a mood.
Yeah,
It's a mood. The Zemo dance is totally a mood.
it's great.
It's honestly one of the most dad dances
Yeah.
ever. I wonder, here's a crazy question. Okay. Miss Hydra, Madam Hydra, right, is played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, right?
Is that what her name is?
Yeah. Who is one of her most well-known things is Seinfeld.
Mm-hmm.
And on Seinfeld, one of her character traits on Seinfeld was that she was a horrible, horrible dancer. I wonder if the Zemo dance isn't a little nod to that. Because didn't the Zemo dance come out? No, it was like episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dreyfus came out in episode 4 or 5. I think 5.
Yeah. Power Broker. Yeah, that's the one where they get him.
Yeah.
4 or 5. So it's got to be 4. The whole world is watching.
Nope, because that's
Is
when
it?
he kills a dude, so it must be truth.
Because I thought she
Is
came
when
to
she
him
came to-
beforehand.
Nope, she came to him after his court-martialing.
What's her name again?
Right there.
Julia Dreyfus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in that one.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess it was truth.
Right. But they
Oh,
had
yeah, it
been
was
teasing
afterwards.
this big cameo, right, online.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if Zemo Bad Dancing wasn't like a, hey, if you can figure out what character is a bad dancer on TV, you'll figure out who our character is. I wonder if the writers didn't, or the director didn't do that on purpose.
Maybe.
I
Or
mean,
maybe
I
they're-
could see it with how deep some of his stuff gets. Oh, yeah, I could totally see him going, hey, Zemo, you're going to be a bad dancer. Don't worry about it. And in the director's head, he's like, oh, sneaky Easter egg.
Could just be he's just an awkward white dude who doesn't know what he's doing in a club setting.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's like super rich. So he's probably
Right.
he's not probably used
I
to being
do.
with
It
the
does
plebs.
go to his character because
Yeah.
he is very intelligent and very
Yeah.
uptight.
A bit bougie.
Yeah. I don't know. What'd you think?
About anything, not a Zemo dance.
Yeah, yeah. By all means, if you want to go even deeper into the Zemo dance iceberg, by all means.
Yeah, let's do this. Zemo cast.
Hour
I
and
mean,
a half of the Zemo
I
dance
honestly-
iceberg.
I honestly think it's like the most white dude thing ever.
Do you think it has to do with... So a lot of the show was about racial dynamics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's a part of it.
Could be.
Where they're in this third world country, mostly people of color. Let's have Zemo do something that's completely out of touch
Mhm.
just to show how white he is. Maybe. I could see that.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah.
does make
See,
sense.
this iceberg, it just gets deeper and deeper.
Yeah, it
Like,
really
I'm gonna
does.
start a blog. on the Zemo dance.
Just have a whole podcast of the Zemo dance. what it really symbolizes.
Welcome back to Zemo Dancing Podcast.
Yeah.
YouTube channel, Facebook page, Instagram. You know,
Today, we're talking
OnlyFans.
about the clap. and not that clap.
and what it represents in relation to.
The whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah, I love the. I don't know. In a broad sense, it was almost like a. It's very cathartic for Bucky, him. It's both of them actually getting over a lot of past things.
I think accepting where they are,
Yeah,
accepting their future,
moving on
right?
from what they were to what they are naturally going to become.
I'm going to say something hot take here. I liked WandaVision better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it like the power broker reveal. I felt was like really like you saw. If you didn't know that was coming, I feel bad for you. The Madam Hydra thing was really only the real thing that was like, oh wow, that's kind of out of left field. The U.S. agent thing, I mean, immediately you knew.
I kind of thought they were going to go with Evil Steve, or as Deadpool calls him, Stevel, like Nazi Captain America. I thought they were going to go down that route. Because I honestly thought after he got put out, he would join like a Blackwater kind of thing.
Right.
And just be like, well, I'm not Captain America. I'm still Super Soldier. I'm going to be a mercenary for hire.
See, I think that they're still in the car. Like, they have set this up really well. Like, the amount of threads that they can pull on writing-wise that they have left themselves after WandaVision and Winter Soldier, Captain Falcon. I'm going to call it that from
Captain
now.
Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon. Is really, really deep. Like obviously we've got Thunderbolts set up, but that can lead it. I mean, it's very easy to take U.S. Agent and make him Captain Nazi after Thunderbolts.
Yeah, it is.
You know, Madam Hydra, all the stuff with WandaVision that's still open. I mean, I told you about Nathan Fillion, right?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Have you heard
Vaguely.
about this?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, Wonder Man, right?
This is crazy to me. So, it seems like one would think that Disney would keep all of their Marvel stuff in-house, right? Hulu is coming out with a Marvel series, and it's MODOK.
I think, yeah, I
with
saw
Patton
that.
Oswalt as MODOK, right?
That fits.
I agree. He is a really good one, and I'm wondering if it's not going to be like a set up for a multiverse thing. You know, where they can pull Patton Oswalt into the MCU through that dimension, like
Maybe it'll tie into Doctor Strange.
right or
Multiverse of
something,
Madness.
right? But Nathan Fillion has been, when WandaVision first came out, was rumored to be playing Wonder Man, and Wonder Man has a big deal to do with Vision in the comics. Well, Nathan Fillion is playing Wonder Man on the Hulu MODOK series that is a part of the MCU, which is crazy to me. That they're going that they're allowing something other than Disney Plus or Disney Studios to handle.
Maybe it's kind of like a Sony thing where somebody has some rights to Wonder Man or MODOK or something. Maybe
It
it's something
shouldn't
like
be
that.
anymore because the only thing, my understanding, the only thing that Sony owns is Spider-Man in his gallery.
No, but I mean a different company.
No, I don't.
No, wait, Disney's part of Hulu, isn't it?
Maybe. I mean,
I think
does
Hulu
Disney
is owned by
own
Disney.
Hulu? Well,
Or
that
they're-
makes more sense.
Because don't you get something? Isn't it? Oh no, it wasn't HBO Max. It's part of Hulu.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's HBO,
so.
which is owned by Warner, which is funny because they own DC, or they're affiliated with them because they have the Snyder Cut on there, and I think you can watch a lot of the
You
DC
get the
stuff,
Disney
right?
bundle, Disney Plus, Hulu plus ESPN.
Okay, maybe it is HBO. Oh no,
and
no,
is
yeah,
now
Hulu,
controlled
yeah.
by Disney.
Yeah.
Disney secured a 76% majority stake after it acquired 21st Century Fox last year.
Well, that makes sense then. Maybe that's why they can
That
have
make-
a Disney
Yep,
series.
that makes
on there.
way more sense now. But I think it's crazy that they're branching out like that.
I think it could be a good. I think it's a good tool to get people to sign up for Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say, "Oh, here's this. This is connected to a bigger universe, so you need this to get in." Yeah,
Right.
you need this to get in on it.
Right. No, what did you think of the series? Now that I've taken us completely off track, let me try to get us back on the
This is gonna happen a
Captain
lot.
Falcon.
Honestly, I kind of agree with you on the whole like WandaVision versus Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I did like WandaVision a little more.
Okay.
Like I'm not sure how to put it, but I just
I feel, well, personally, I like the magic and cosmic stuff more than I like the grounded in reality stuff. Like, I'm not a big Daredevil fan, but I'm a big Star-Lord fan, if that makes sense. I feel like Captain America and the Winter Soldier was very by the book. There wasn't anything too out of left field. There wasn't anything too plot twisty. There wasn't much room for speculation on what was going to happen. Where with WandaVision, a lot of those doors were open and are still open. Like a lot of people say that after WandaVision kind of cut and dried it, blah, 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 blah. I think a lot of that stuff is still open. I think the kids coming back is still open. I think Agatha being more of a
Bigger player, maybe?
anti-hero or mentor to Wanda is still open. I think a lot of that stuff is still open. Whereas in Captain America and Winter Soldier, I feel like, okay, what could come out of this, right? What else can we do with this series? And I don't think that there's a lot. I mean, I really like having Sam as Captain America. His suit was very comic accurate. But he's not a super soldier. He doesn't have blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I do got to say, though, Bucky, Sebastian
Stan, I think it's him. Yeah.
he did a fantastic job in this.
Oh, yeah.
And I now want to see a White Wolf, Winter Soldier, time in Wakanda, time in Russia, prequel type of movie with him. I think they tied everything up really good. The Isaac, gosh, I can never.
Isaac Bradley, I think his name is.
Bradley.
That's the name, right?
Him
Yeah.
getting his own section in.
Isaac Bradley.
Yep, getting his own section was really nice, really, really emotional. Bucky going back to the guy's father. At the end,
Eerie.
like that was something that was a little surprised. The emotional beats at the end were much more emotional than I thought they were going to be.
I think that's why the story is by the book, as you put it, because it's not about that story. It's about Bucky and Sam.
Right,
It's about them growing, moving past, accepting certain things, and going,
right.
we're going to change the future.
And maybe in hindsight, it will be, because I kind of felt this way after I saw the Captain America Winter Soldier movie. When I left the theater on that, I thought it was really good, but I felt it was very by the books, and only on repeat viewings did the nuance come out for me. But that's me.
I think this could play into like a new Avengers kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. It's a very setting up for them to either be used in other instances, like say a Thunderbolts, and they show up to fight Red Hulk or something like that.
right.
Or they're just
I think a lot of stuff is open now. West Coast Avengers, Main Avengers, Thunderbolts,
Is there going to be
Secret Invasion.
is there a Miss Marvel movie or is it a series? I've heard that's going to come out. Kamala Khan.
It's going to be, you mean the other Marvel?
Yeah, the newest Miss Marvel. She's an Inhuman.
The one with the stretchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard that she is getting a movie, I think.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a movie because it's going to be an origin story.
Yeah. I think that would be better as a series, for sure.
I don't know. I think that we're going to see... I like how big Disney is going with these series right now.
Mm-hmm.
That we're not getting Defenders. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Punisher. But I think that that's a good place for those, is in series where these aren't the...
They're not big A-listers that you know.
Right.
You have to develop. That's why I said Kamala Khan. I feel like
Right.
that'd be better as a series because not only because not a lot of people know who she is, because she's also a kid. And that could also be a good coming of age,
Right.
going through high school or something, maybe
Right.
go in college if you want to make her a little older, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think I think an origin story movie and then a series is a good way to do that.
Yeah, that could work.
That could work really well. I think a 616 TV series would be fantastic. Let's do an Ultimates TV or streaming series.
All
Got
right.
nothing.
Would you rather have the Falcons tech and all that, or be a super soldier?
I don't want to live forever, so I'll take the technology.
I don't think they live forever.
Bucky is 106
Well,
years
he was
old
frozen.
and looks like he's 38.
He was frozen in time, like Cap. Cap is old, and Endgame.
He had to live 2 lifetimes. Cap was over 200 years
He didn't
old.
live those. He was just frozen. He was on pause.
On pause.
Yeah, that's nature's pause.
I'm going with Cap was over 200 years old.
Yeah, he is, but still.
That's 2 lifetimes. I'm good.
Yeah, but you're not doing anything, and you don't know what's passing.
I don't know. Do we get that? Do we get a Captain America series with Chris Evans where he's returning the Infinity Stones? Everybody wants to see that. They hire, instead of what's his name as Red Skull, they hire Jordan Peterson as Red Skull. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, that's funny. No, I want a what's his name again? I want like a Isaiah, Chris Evans, 90s, like really old guys, super soldiers fighting people.
I want to see an Isaiah Bradley movie now. Like do
a
dark
younger version.
Captain America.
I was thinking old guy
Right.
punched people, but
It could do both. Do both.
be a younger version of him.
Yeah, do like Captain America during Vietnam. We could set up Punisher with that. Because Punisher was from the Vietnam War.
Yeah, that'd make him too old, though. I think for him to be...
Excuse me, Punisher's age gets reset multiple times in the series
Of course it
through
does.
magical and extraterrestrial means.
Of course.
I mean, when he became an angel that killed demons for God, he got his age reduced.
That's true. That's true.
How crazy. How much of that stuff do you think the MCU gets into long term?
I don't know.
I mean, do you know about some of the crazier stuff that happens in the MCU? Like the Living Tribunal or the Watchers or the Eternals?
I may have heard of some, but
Okay.
not a whole lot. No.
Do you want to know about it? I can.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I was just telling him about Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, basically birthing her own husband again or something, a reincarnation.
Oh, yeah. We got all kinds of crazy
It gets-
stuff. Oh, yeah. The Clone Saga with Spider-Man was nuts.
It's not the greatest.
Spider-Man birthed himself, basically.
Oh,
So
Not quite, but
just so that they could make his web shooters integrated like they were in the Sam Raimi movies.
I don't remember that being in the Ben Reilly Clone Saga. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, no.
I thought you were talking about Ben Reilly clone. That's not a good one. I love, like, I have the or the statue.
I
over
like
there,
Scarlet Spider.
I love him. I love his
I think
outfit.
that he's a fantastic character. And
He
I
is.
think that they could bring him into the Spider-Verse stuff pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it would be great if he was in San Francisco. And this is going to sound like San Francisco, so everybody has to be gay. But I think it'd be great to have him be a gay Spider-Man. Saving people in San Francisco. Why not?
I think it's a little on the nose. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get what you're saying.
It's funny.
But I don't think it's funny. I think it'd be an interesting way to bring a character that we normally don't think about that way
Mm-hmm.
and getting representation in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of trying to do, like, make a new character that's a gay cowboy and super flamboyant and blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, Marvel's first openly gay superhero. You guys don't know about him?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he was a cowboy. Like 6 shooters, like, oh my gosh.
No.
This was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And he was like crazy,
Like really hammed it up.
over the top.
That's the 90s, for sure.
Yeah.
Everything's pushed to the max. Everything's super edgy, over the top.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
I
wonder-
that's North Star was, they retconned North Star.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if like a Scarlet Spider, I feel like that would have to be a different universe thing, like a multiverse thing. But it'd be kind of cool if they set him like on the West Coast in California, and they could have Miles Morales in New York, and a team up every once in a while. But one spider protects one side of the country, the other does that. Because that's kind of the hard thing in the MCU, is there's so many heroes, and when, like, if an Iron Man movie, why is Iron Man fighting somebody and Thor doesn't show up to help? I think you could break that up a bit, but also have dimension crossing over when they need to help each other. I think that solves a bit of that problem.
My answer to that, whenever people go, well, why didn't, like, right now we just had this big fight in New York. Where was Spider-Man, right?
Wait, what?
Like in Winter Soldier, Captain
Oh,
America,
yeah. I get what
the
you're
ending
saying.
was in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Fantastic Four? Where's Iron Man? Where's Rescue? Where's Daredevil? Where's Spider-Man? Like, where are all these characters helping with this major event? And my personal answer to that is that different events are different scales,
Yeah, of course.
right? Like, this was not,
That's street level.
this was a street level, country level scale event, which I think they did a really good job at keeping it at that level and not letting it get over the top into a world ending event. And the other superheroes handle different sized things. Like, Spider-Man was busy stopping a bank robbery or fighting Doc Ock or whatever. Like, he's busy doing other stuff. He doesn't have time
Yeah, of course.
to come handle this stuff. And that's what it is. Mr. Fantastic is busy trying to figure out how to close the time rift that Doom made the last time they were in New York. You know?
Yeah, I get all that. But there's so many superheroes based in New York. I don't know. It seems a bit cluttered. You can always make those arguments, but I feel like it'd be better if we spread them out a little more.
Right. Well, that's what they tried to do with West Coast Avengers and Scarlet Spider and da-da-da. Venom was in
He was in California, too.
California, San Francisco for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
In
He
fact,
went over there to basically be their protector.
Right.
Kind of like what I was just saying,
right.
being the anti-hero.
Right. I think that would be a good way to approach these series.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to have these series going forward, I do like the extra time with the characters, but to take Doctor Strange and give him a series. Like, that's not where Doctor Strange belongs. Doctor Strange belongs in a 2-hour-long movie that's only handling one thing that's going on with him at that one time.
Yeah, because he handles big events.
Right. But Spider-Man could work.
Yeah, he works
in a
everywhere.
Series.
He can work in anything.
Well, yeah, because he's Spider-Man, yeah.
No, but he's like Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He's super versatile. He's a city-level person, but both of them are someone who can step up and fight a god, because they have.
Right.
Or they can just patrol and punch random guys doing bad things.
Right. God, that's still one of my funniest comic moments.
Which part?
The one where Dr. Octopus punches the lizard's or the scorpion's jaw off because he doesn't realize how powerful Spider-Man is and realize that Spider-Man had been pulling his punches this whole time. I want to see that in a movie. I want to see that. Superior Spider-Man would be fantastic as a TV series.
That would be really cool. Yeah, there was a part where Doc Ock took over Spider-Man's body and was Spider-Man for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was like a 12-episode or a 12-issue run in the comics, and it's legitimately one of the best Spider-Man stories because we're not dealing with Spider-Man figuring out that with great power becomes great responsibility. We're watching a bad guy try to do a better job than Spider-Man
At being good.
at being a good guy and realizing that he can't. Like, he just, like, his first time going out superheroing, he kills like 3 people. And he's like,
Whoops.
And he does it by accident.
Yeah. Getting back on the Winter Soldier Falcon thing. Sorry. We tangent a lot.
I did like the slow burn of the series, that it felt like the first half of the series felt very Winter Soldier spy-ish espionage thing.
Yeah, but with the figuring things out, I think that's Walker's big arc, as that he was a regular soldier, and then he became Captain America for a short period, and he fought regular people trying to fight like Red Captain. He's like, they weren't even super soldiers, and he's got his ass whooped.
Yeah, I thought that was.
And then he's like, oh, I gotta if I just have this, I'll be as good as Cap. And then he does it, and he still gets whooped, and then he just rages, and then at the end he goes, it's not about the shield, it's not about the super soldier serum, it's about heart and doing the right thing and things like that.
I don't know if he really learned that lesson.
I think a little bit of it did because he had that choice to go.
I think that's why he welded that emblem to his shield, was to remind him of that.
Yeah,
but I think it's something he's going to need to constantly be reminded of. But I think that John Walker is an excellent callback to why Steve Rogers was picked to be Captain America in the first
100%.
place.
I was thinking that exact same thing when I saw him.
All I could think was, after he killed that guy, all I could think was, or not when he killed him, when he was in the court-martial, saying, I did everything you told me to do, and blah, blah, blah. All I could think was Tommy Lee Jones going,
Yep.
What's his name is a good soldier. And the doctor going, yeah, but Steve's a good man. And that's the difference.
There's a part in, you haven't seen it, there's a part in Captain America, because they superimpose Chris Evans.
Go watch him today.
They superimposed Chris Evans' head on some really tiny dude's body. And that's like the first,
I've seen that.
And there's a part where Tommy Lee throws a dummy grenade, and all the other soldiers run, but Steve jumps on it, showing that he has the willingness to...
The courage.
The courage to put his life above other people's.
Oh, there were so many moments in that where that showed why Steve should be chosen. Like the flagpole. Like,
because he's smart.
He's smart. He's logistically smart. Or the callbacks to I can do this all day, or I'll be there till the end of the line. Oh, what did you think of that? The Captain America fight scene in episode 5, where Cap and Falcon and Winter Soldier are trying to get the shield from Cap.
Oh, and he's like, you guys don't want to do this, and they're like, or
Basically, when they're fighting him.
Bucky's like, oh, we do.
I think it was a great callback to Civil War when they're fighting Iron Man. And it really shows the difference between John and Steve. Steve willingly gave up the shield after winning the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Tony says, my dad made that, it's not yours. So he realized, oh, hey, you're right. That's a hypocrite thing to do, is for me to keep this. So here you go. You know, that doesn't make me who I am. And John feeling like the shield is the only thing that makes him Captain America. And that's why it's so important to hang on to. And there was a lot of the fight choreography.
That was similar to that
was
fight.
Very similar to that fight.
That's like what I was saying at the very end when you literally see the shield falling down and he makes that choice to get vengeance or to save people. And I think that reminded him a little bit of what Captain America's about.
That was the moment that he became Heisenberg.
Pretty much.
No, but that was a really important character moment for him, I think.
That's why I said I think he learned that being Captain America is more than fighting. Being a soldier.
I think what we've learned most about John, the U.S. agent, is that he's very easily manipulated.
Yes, he
and
is.
that's really going to work to Madame Hydra's advantage. That she's going to be able to just say they're the bad guys.
Yeah.
And he's going to take her word for it.
Maybe that'll be maybe that'll be a movie or a story arc where he's thinking he's doing the right thing blindly, and then just slowly he grows to go, this isn't right.
Right. Yeah, like Winter Soldier. Yeah.
But not brain controlled.
I think it would be more interesting, because we've done that with Winter Soldier. I think it would be more interesting for him to realize it's not right, but see how it will help him, how he'll be able to gain from doing the wrong thing, and for him to continue to do the wrong thing because of his selfishness.
I could see that, yeah.
That would be a good arc. And really lead into him becoming Captain Nazi.
Captain Hydra, I guess. I think he was called Captain Hydra, wasn't he?
Well, which one? I mean, there's so many versions of that in the comics.
I mean, like the mainline version.
Well, Steve Rogers became Captain Hydra for a minute. Because
Steve-ul.
No, he became like there's Evil Steve and then there's Steve Rogers.
No, but that one, Captain Hydra's Deadpool called him Steve-ul.
Right.
So that's why I call him Steve-ul.
Yeah. Have you heard about the Deadpool thing? We haven't seen it yet, and I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Okay, so one of the big things in the MCU up until now was Stan Lee's appearances, right?
Oh, the Deadpool's cameos.
Yeah, taking Stan Lee's spot in that. What do you think of that? Do you think that works?
To a point, yes. Because Deadpool is like that.
Mm-hmm.
He does that in comics, basically.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better if it was Gwenpool.
They'd have to make a movie.
Even though she hasn't been introduced yet.
Yeah.
But I think it would be better because...
she's from the real world. She's in comics.
Right, and she has the comic awareness and da-da-da. But Deadpool has comic awareness also. He knows he's in a story.
That's true. It doesn't... It makes sense for his character. It doesn't kind of make sense because Stan Lee didn't create him.
Does that matter?
I guess not. But I mean, I would think you'd want someone that he created to replace him.
How many movies has Stan Lee been in where he wasn't the creator? He wasn't the creator of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's true, yeah. I don't know. But like, yeah, I said like for Deadpool's character and his abilities, it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
And after the stuff that Ryan Reynolds has been doing with his commercials and stuff, oh man. That guy gets my vote. He gets my vote for everything.
He's a national treasure.
Damn straight. Ryan, run for president.
He does do it good. Deadpool though.
Oh yeah, fantastic Deadpool.
He did do a
I don't know if anybody else could do Deadpool except for him.
No. He did do a bad Deadpool one time, though, but we don't talk about that.
That Deadpool has been erased from existence
Yeah,
by
we
the
know.
good Deadpool, so as has the bad Green Lantern movie, so those things no longer exist according to canon.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Are you listening, Star Wars? You could just get rid of stuff.
It's just Chewie time traveling. The fuck?
I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope, can't do it today.
Practice makes perfect.
I would kind of like R2D2 C3PO time travel buddy cop movie.
Oh, jeez.
Where they go through and just fix everything. Like what the what are those guys' names in the comics? The two guys in the comics that are responsible for everything in Star Wars. It's like Briggs and Wedges or something. Yeah, there's two, I want to say stormtroopers, or they were initially stormtroopers.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Wedge
about.
and Tilly's and
Yeah, something like that. Like they're responsible for the Death Star. Like Luke didn't really blow up the Death Star. They accidentally did it. They're responsible for Anakin getting cut up, like falling in love, like everything. They're responsible for everything. I want to see that movie.
But with Deadpool and Marvel.
I want to see both. I want to see both of them. I want to see Deadpool kills Marvel, Punisher kills Marvel, and I want a TV series where Deadpool goes through and fixes continuity errors in the MCU.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Be one ridiculous movie.
No, a series,
series,
every
yeah.
half-hour long
Half-hour
episode every week of Deadpool fixing continuity errors.
That'd be crazy.
it would.
Like him sitting in at the party, the Ultron party, where the hammer moves, and him just going, that's going to be important later. You don't know it now.
He's got to be around the corner, just like whispering.
It's the first time.
That'd be great. Yeah, I do.
I don't know.
Back to this again.
What do you think of Sharon Carter as the power broker?
It was a little weird because she was, like at her aunt's funeral. She's like, "This is a lot to live up to," and she seemed like she was very all for S.H.I.E.L.D. and things like that.
Sorry, guys.
I kind of like it's obvious, but it doesn't seem like it fits her character.
Yeah, I didn't think it fit either.
No.
All right. Have you guys heard the theory of Sharon Carter was secretly a Hydra agent the entire time?
Mm-mm.
No?
Negative.
Okay. Do you think it was weird? Have you seen Civil War?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you think it was weird that Sharon Carter was just able to get Falcon's wings and Captain's shield just out of nowhere?
I figured
Or that she's always in the right place at the right time?
I just figured she had connections with S.H.I.E.L.D. and things like that.
She worked for S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I figured she just because of her aunt.
Yeah, that's
she
what I
had
was thinking as well.
And that she kind of nudges everything. Like if you take Sharon Carter out of Winter Soldier and out of Civil War, neither one of those things really happen. Like she kind of nudges everything in the right direction for it to end up the way that it did.
I guess so. And it's
So
weird that she kissed Steve.
did work for S.H.I.E.L.D. while Hydra was a part of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
Would it not be possible for her to be a Hydra agent and figure out that, oh, hey, Hydra's going down. I'm just going to, nobody knows I'm Hydra yet, so I'm just going to stop saying Hail Hydra and go back to being S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I guess so.
And if that's the case, right, her turning into the power broker kind of makes sense.
Maybe
she's
that's
always
how,
been kind of a double agent.
Maybe that's how like a revamped Hydra comes in, and that's what they do with a U.S. agent.
Very possible.
Is her and Madam Hydra
Right.
hook up?
I mean, look at Black Widow. I mean, Black Widow was a double agent for
Ever.
right? So why would it be very hard to believe that they had another one?
That's true.
I mean, she was at part of the Red Room
Mm-hmm.
where they trained dozens of them.
It is weird that Sharon kissed Steve, which is basically her great uncle.
Yeah,
Kind of a Star Warsy thing. I guess that's
yeah.
Yeah.
And why did she? And Steve doesn't initiate it.
mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think Steve does. I don't think this is a or a hand shot first situation, but it might be later on. But
Maybe.
it seems to me that she initiates it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I haven't seen Civil War in a while. I need to watch that again. I need to watch all the. We just watched Cap because Kim and I are going through the MCU in order, like chronologically.
Mm-hmm. So which one? The first one?
Yeah,
Okay.
we watched Cap, Captain Marvel, and then
Oh, you're talking like
chronologically,
like
like timeline wise.
not like release order.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
because they have that option on Disney Plus.
Oh, do they?
yeah,
I didn't know
you
that.
can do Phase 1, Phase 2, all that, or you can do it in chronological order, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I wonder how. I kind of want to see that or talk to you about that when it's done to see how well it actually fits together. Because in my memory, it fits together really well. But that's my memory of it. you
So
know?
far, so good. So
Well, yeah, you just watched
first three.
Cap. You watched the first. What's before Cap?
nothing. Captain America, Captain Marvel, Iron Man. That's what we watched
Yeah.
so far. So 3 of them.
Might have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch it
So
on
there's a new.
my Oculus headset that I'm going to be getting Tuesday.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Nice.
4K
You,
quality.
Mr.
What's up?
Money. Look at you, Mr. Moneybags. Your porn experience is going to be through the roof.
Slinging coke, man. Slinging coke.
Yeah.
Sorry, FBI agents. No, we're not.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Literally.
So
Yes.
a new Captain America movie was announced as soon as this was done.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
With so it looks like Sam's going to be Captain America going forward, right?
I assume Bucky will probably
I
be in
saw one of the possible titles was Man Out of Time. So I'm wondering if Sam doesn't have to travel in time to maybe save Steve or something. I don't know.
too. I kind of hope they don't do that
Mm-hmm.
because I think they could just leave that alone.
Right?
I feel like Sam and Bucky need to be like a package deal now after this because it wouldn't feel right.
Yeah, they work so well together.
They do really work. Yeah, they are a really good buddy cop team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think that if Bucky is in the new movie, he's not going to be in it for long.
No?
Nope. It's a Captain America movie. It's not a Bucky and Captain America movie.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
he'll
true.
have to
I'd
save
be okay
Bucky.
with that. As long as it like he's in it for some short period of time.
Mhm.
They'll probably be at the beginning with him, say, I gotta go do something. Then maybe show
Right.
up later for backup.
Married to his sister.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you.
They kind of did.
Don't be
foreshadow-
flirting with my
Oh,
sister.
man. I want that relationship to happen. Bucky deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
He deserves it. He's done a lot of growth since he got rid of that book.
Yeah, he really has. Well, anything else?
I don't know. I really want to see Bucky in Wakanda. I really want to see a White Wolf Bucky movie series.
Yeah, let's probably leave that to a comic. I think they're gonna move past that.
Well,
from
White
then.
Wolf in the comic was a bad
He was
bad
adopted,
guy
wasn't he?
for
I thought
Black
he was,
Panther.
Yeah, I thought he was T'Challa's like adopted brother or something.
No, that's Killmonger. But yeah, kind of.
Was it?
Like everybody. All right, have you ever noticed in comics like a lot of the bad guys are cookie cutters of the hero?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Panther, it's the same thing. Like everybody's related to him. They're all adopted brothers or whatever. White Wolf is a white dude that was adopted by T'Challa's family.
Yeah.
I just think it would be interesting to see if Marvel does something different with the idea. That, like, White Wolf is Wakanda's kind of special ops person or something.
I don't know. Maybe.
Or maybe they do part of his deprogramming was him losing control for a little while and becoming the bad guy again, and Black Panther has to take him down. That can be interesting.
Yeah, it would be. They can do it. I don't know if they will, though.
I don't know. You don't bring it up multiple times without a reason. And this is like they brought it up like 3 times.
Maybe they'll
he
have
was
more
the White Wolf
flashbacks
when he was in Wakanda.
Maybe they'll have more flashbacks or something. Or that'll
Yeah,
maybe
just
that'll
something. I just want to. I want to know more about it.
maybe they left that open so he can be in another Black Panther movie as for a minute as or somebody's informant somewhere or something.
Mm-hmm. Loki series. The next one up is the Loki series.
Yeah, that comes out next month or something.
Yep,
I think
June. Yep.
Hmm.
Have you heard about it? You know about the Loki series.
I've heard, but I haven't.
I think that's going to be the most interesting one yet.
It's gonna be different, more cosmic magical stuff.
Yeah, they're dealing with the Time Authority. So in Marvel Comics, there is a Time Authority who makes sure that all of the timelines remain intact. And looks like that's what that series is going to deal with, is Loki's going to get caught taking the cosmic cube and fucking up a timeline. And the Time Authority is going to step in. And a lot of times with the Time Authority, it's either fix it and you can go free, or we'll fix it and you can stay here. So it looks like Loki is going to have to trim the branches of him taking that cosmic cube and returning it to the proper time to become free. But the Time Authority gets into some, like, we have some major retcon abilities now.
Yeah.
With the Time Authority, with the multiverse, with Wanda's powers, with...
Yeah.
I mean, Doctor Strange is a huge retcon ability.
All of them are. Anyone with like big magic like that.
Yep.
They can do whatever. Basically.
I wonder if Living Tribunal isn't going to be in Doctor Strange too.
At least be referenced. Like see him as it's a statue or something.
Yeah. Because Living Tribunal for the magic community is too big of a deal, especially the multiverse. So the Living Tribunal, right, in Marvel Comics, there's a hierarchy of cosmic beings, and each one is kind of in charge of a fundamental force of the universe. The Living Tribunal is in charge of magic for the entire multiverse. So it's not just one. Like, Wanda has the ability to warp reality on a planetary basis. The Living Tribunal can change reality multiversally. Like, he can take an entire universe, boom, done, gone, see ya. Or create one. And,
Everybody's a rabbit now.
Yeah.
You can just do it.
Yeah, just by thinking about it. And with what happened in WandaVision, that's some serious reality warping stuff that would probably get the attention of the Living Tribunal in the comics. I know in the comics, when she did House of M in the comics, the Living Tribunal ended up coming in later and basically saying, hey, look.
Fucking shit up. Quit doing that. A little more elegantly, though.
Whereas, like, Franklin Richard can warp reality on a universe scale. What's his name from Captain Britain? The bad guy.
I don't know.
Bradley.
I'm
One of
not
the bad
familiar with
guys
him.
from Captain Britain can do, like, pocket. Like, he can warp reality on, like, a citywide scale. and create alternatives. I really hope they come out with a Captain Britain movie. That would be awesome.
Maybe eventually.
Captain Britain is in charge of protecting the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a multiverse movie. It only makes sense that he would at least be referenced.
Maybe this will lead up to a multiversal Avengers.
Oh, there's multiple.
And this could be him assembling them or being thrust into it.
There is a multiversal Avengers group in comics. Gosh, I can't remember. One of them is actually, we've got some of the characters now.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Monica Rambeau is one of them.
Photon,
but she's Captain Marvel, and she's taken up the Captain Marvel moniker
in comics
for the multiverse
Oh,
team.
okay.
Somebody from Thor, not like God Butcher or anything like that, but one of the characters from Thor, I think Star-Lord is on it or something.
Okay.
They've shown up like a handful of times in comics.
That's perfect for MCU.
Yeah.
They'll just hodgepodge some people together, basically.
Yep. Say, hey, you guys are in charge of protecting. Maybe that's what'll happen in Doctor Strange 2, is that we'll kind of see some of that get started. But yeah, there's a lot of different paths for the MCU to go. Like,
yeah, there's
in
unlimited.
Infinity War, the Russo brothers kind of painted themselves into a corner to try to see how they could get out. I think with these, at least so far, these two series, they have done the opposite of that, where they've said, okay,
we can do anything.
We do anything we want now. I mean, they have all the tools now to do. The only thing they're really missing are Eternals and Celestials. And we've kind of touched on Celestials in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't like that they made Ego a Celestial, though, because he's not.
I think it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. For the movie, it does, yeah.
I think for the MCU, it makes sense. Because
yeah.
Ego is he's a hard power scale to kind of get across. But making him a Celestial
makes more sense. Yeah.
I think we're going to see Galactus soon, hopefully.
Yeah, better than the crap Fantastic Four movie version.
I wonder when we're getting Molecule Man.
I don't know. There's a lot of people that could come.
Because Molecule Man kind of has to be a part. Like, if we're going to get a serious Fantastic Four movie, then we have to have a serious Doctor Doom, and we have to have a serious Molecule Man, and we have to have a serious Galactus.
I don't know. I think they'll try to get around having Molecule Man.
He's too big of a part. Like, he's the fail-safe.
I know, but
Molecule Man is how Celestials destroy universes. Because he can manipulate molecules at any level. So he's kind of like a time bomb for the universes. But he can also keep the universe together also. Look into him. He's a super interesting character. And what they do with him is super interesting long term.
Oh, I have to. For sure.
Doom, was it Molecule Man? Yeah, he enslaves him for Battle World and all that.
He doesn't enslave him.
Or uses him, basically.
The spiders think that he is enslaved. But after Miles gives him a burger out of his pocket.
Yeah, that was nasty as shit.
Yeah,
An old burger he had in his pocket for like a week.
Then Molecule Man is willing to talk with him and go like, no, I'm doing this to try to save what's left.
Yeah, that's what he was manipulated, basically.
Right.
Or something.
Yep.
That's the Battle World thing is pretty cool.
Yeah, comics are weird, man.
Yes, they are.
They go to some weird places.
That was literally the universe, like multiverse is ripped apart, and Doom kind of.
No, they were having incursions where they'd run into each other,
but
and then they would destroy.
Basically, he took what he could from everything, and merged everything together, and there were like big sections of different universes with walls between them.
Yep. Yeah, like the. Have you ever heard of the Marvel Zombies?
No.
Okay, so there was a part of the Marvel, because there is a whole zombie universe where everybody in the Marvel universe has been turned into a zombie.
Except a few people.
No, I think everybody. Everybody.
Those survivors for the story's sake. And
Right,
all
right,
that.
but they left.
Yeah. They teleport out.
Right. So everybody in that universe now is a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 616, which is where Miles Morales is from.
Yeah, the Ultimates universe.
Ultimates universe. That's probably the most famous multiverse is the Marvel's universe.
I thought 616 was the main universe.
616 is the main universe. What is the Ultimates?
I can't remember exactly what it is, but that's also the Ultimates universe is what the movie Nick Fury is based on, because that guy was based on Sam Jackson.
Right. Yeah. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That takes place in the Ultimates universe because they're in Miles's New York. Right?
Yeah, that's why there was different.
So that's why the
Doc Ock and all
Scorpion
that.
was like, that's why you got Liv Octavius instead of Otto Octavius, which, by the way, did you catch that in that movie?
What?
When they when the bad guys come to May's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Octavius breaks down the door. Aunt May goes, "Oh, great, Liv." I always thought that was Ben. I always thought that was Peter that said, "Oh, great, Liv." I didn't know it was May. So does that mean that May and Doc Ock were friends at some point?
Could have been.
Because earlier in the movie, she goes, "No, my friends call me Liv. My enemies call me Doc Ock." And then May goes, "Oh, great, Liv."
I haven't seen it in a while.
And now
I
I
need to
kind
rewatch
of
that.
want a buddy movie between
Aunt May.
Aunt May
That'd be great.
and Liv Octavius, like where they're in college and they both fall in love with the same guy.
There's way
Maybe
too
it
many
could be
movies.
Ben Riley. And
Ben
May
Reilly.
ends up with him. Or not Ben
I was going to say,
Reilly.
that's a clone. That'd be kind of weird.
Uncle Ben. Maybe they could be fighting over Uncle Ben in college.
That's definitely
May
a comic.
ends
I don't
up
know if we can
with
make a
him.
movie out of that.
I kind of want to see it. I'm not going to lie. I'd watch it. I'd watch the crap out of that.
Bet you would.
That's
That's a Rule 34 waiting to happen.
Oh, that's a great idea for a
shit.
TV series. Great idea for a TV series. Just the absolute mundane side of superheroing.
They tried doing that.
That's what Mordok is going to be.
They did that with that like Batman's cousin thing. It didn't work too well.
No, I'm talking just like we see Spider-Man and Mary Jane
Like doing laundry.
doing laundry and having like Big Bang type arguments and
It'd be different.
or a reality show.
It could be like a 1 or 2 episode.
like
I don't know if you could carry that.
like the Fantastic Four reality show, like The Office.
That'd definitely have to be a Deadpool movie.
Wouldn't that
Well,
be great
yeah.
though?
That'd be funny. It'd be
Oh
funny.
yeah.
But yeah. Right.
Do like an Avengers Park and Rec thing where they're just
A
talking
mockumentary?
about not only a mockumentary, but where they're just talking about all of the little things that have to be dealt with in there, and like have one character who's like really like Ron Swanson, where he's like, "Oh no, it doesn't. It's better when we work like just." Like Wolverine is like, "Oh no, we don't need any more intervention. We just need to just let stuff go."
That'd be 100% Wolverine. Quit talking to me. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and then like Songbird is super into the minutia of, "Oh no, if we get the right people involved and they do their
Yeah.
oh,
That'd be
that'd
funny.
be hilarious."
All right.
All right.
Final thoughts?
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Nothing.
I'm really excited about where the MCU's going. Maybe it's just this whole beer virus thing that's got me on this.
I am
Like,
excited
come on,
about.
let's get some more stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited about the Doctor Strange movie though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Opening up the multiverse really, like,
The MCU
so
will
much
never die
stuff
now.
can. Yeah,
It'll be around.
this can go on forever. Literally forever. I mean, look at how long comics have been running. The problem is going to be continuity. It's going to be when you change from one writer to another. When Kevin Feige retires and somebody else steps in and decides it needs to go in a new direction. That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying that's what causes the continuity issues long term in comic books is
Just like
writers.
what happened with the shitcoals for Star Wars.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Too much back and forth between different people.
Yep, people think it needs to go one way, other people think it needs to go another.
Yep.
You got to kind of have somebody at the head that kind of keeps it on track. Like that's what makes the Silver Age Jack Kirby, Stan Lee stuff so good is that they kind of had their fingers in everything.
Yeah, and they're the original creators of almost everything.
Yeah, that's why the...
So does their vision.
Yep. That's why the mid-'80s, early '90s X-Men stuff is so good is because Chris Claremont was kind of running all of it. So,
All right,
I don't know. We'll see.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Definitely comment. Tell us why we're wrong.
Yeah,
Yes.
by all means, start a fight in the comics. I will personally debate every one of you on anything.
Watch this podcast blow up.
Fight me!
That's great. All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye.